What is up, CCG? We have some more OOT today, doing a showcase of Defeat Ganon no SRM. We got our racers, RTADan and Thunder here today, along with comms of myself, Lake, and Hydra.
Hello, hello.
What's up? How are racers doing today?
Good.
I'm doing good.
Excited.
Ready to race, show off
Yes.
this cool category that we all love?
Yeah.
Dan's already an intro.
Yeah, I'm just setting up my race file right now.
yeah.
Because I recently got a new Wii that I have not set up a race file on yet.
Nice, yeah. To explain to the viewers, Ocarina of Time runs off of the file that is set up before the run, and we just watch the intro, save, and then that's it.
See it.
Ooh, we got
The intro is
webcams,
pretty
let's
long.
go.
Yeah, we got double
Dan,
webcam
you
today.
look so good
Alright,
today.
I'm gonna copy this file over onto file 2 so I can quickly get it
Like
back.
press 1 in the chat if you think Dan looks handsome. I mean, come on.
Everybody presses 2 now.
1. That's not a 1. 1.
Is Dan chilling on TV?
Alright. I am ready.
Cool. So whenever our racers are good to go, they can ready up in the race time, and we'll get this started.
Yeah, click on ready. Oh. Well, good luck everyone. I'm gonna deafen here, so
Me too.
Yeah, racers are going to mute, and we're going to get started here.
Yep, good luck to them.
Good luck to the racers.
And here we go. So,
Pulling out the Deku tree.
yep. So if you don't know how this category works, basically it's defeat Ganon, no SRM. So the goal is just to defeat Ganon, which is the final boss of the game. And a big glitch is banned, which is SRM. I don't know if we have to explain it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's just memory manipulation. Like playing just in the simplest terms of that you can put it in. You can do a lot of broken stuff with it.
Yep.
It's banned for a very good reason.
Yep.
But this matchup in particular, Thunder versus Dan, is a pretty good one. They're 3rd and 8th place.
Yep.
Dan and Thunder, respectively.
Then with the 13 minutes and 31 seconds PB, and Thunder just barely sub 14 with a 13 minutes and 58 seconds PB. So if I
Yes.
remember correctly, they both do double game in their PBs.
Yep.
So
They do indeed.
we'll maybe be able to see triple slash clip, which is the new collab skip.
Yeah, I would expect so. Both of these runners grind the category fairly often, so, and at a high level. So we'll see the same route. You can see some route differences among like the intermediate and beginner runners in this game, so that's why that's a talking point at all. There's like 4 different routes of this category now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I really like the fact that there's like a bunch of different things that you can do at different levels depending on what you want. But here, this section, just getting the sword, getting rupees for a shield, and then going off to the Deku tree. Pretty basic stuff, nothing too crazy here. It's just movement. Coolest movement section in the category, in my opinion.
Yeah, movements matter a lot on this category.
So it looks like Thunder with a slight lead. Nothing too crazy, but slightly cleaner execution. We'll be taking a pit stop in this hallway for 2 Deku sticks, which we'll need 1 to perform a glitch and 1 to kill a big pig with, among other things. Here what they're going for is a jump slash boost. Thunder didn't quite get it, but Dan got a little bit of it. You can jump slash right as you're entering that cutscene, and it keeps Link busy for long enough that the game wants to speed him up past what he should be to get in position, and he just zooms forward. Saves like a second or something. We've done really well. And now for the big thing, double gim, like we mentioned earlier. This is the big trick of the run. If not wrong warp, this is the big trick of the run. We're doing this twice. It's a glitch, so it'll get us. The first time it'll get us a blue potion bottle, and the second time we do it, it'll get us light arrows. I'm not going to go into exactly how it works, but it involves tricking the game that we're underwater, and then replacing the item that we get underwater with a different item. That's all you really need to know. This first part, though, quick put away. We're getting a glitch damage value, which will make our crouch tab burn this web. It's much faster than going all the way up and dropping down on it.
And Thunder having a little bit of an issue with quick put away.
Yeah. It is a frame perfect trick, so some buffering required. Visual cues are a little sloppy sometimes on this trick, so. But Dan in the water. Reset? Nope. Just a capture issue. It's fine.
Alright, Dan killing the Deku Baba.
Yep, so you can see you collected documents but didn't actually get it, so that's the first part. He'll go up to this map chest to touch, just walk in front of it, and that's sufficient to change the value of the item that you're gonna get. There are a lot of very precise inputs in this trick, so you'll see a lot of pausing and unpausing. That's just to advance the game to the right frame, to make sure you get the inputs on time, because it can be very punishing if you miss the frame that you're supposed to get. So Dan's just setting up for a second one. He's gonna get the item, the blue potion bottle, in the middle of this right here as he enters the water.
It's gonna display a compass, but don't worry, he knows what he's doing.
Yep, it's assuredly a blue potion bottle. And Thunder following suit. Just gonna set up a second gim here.
Then still having some issues with the water bops.
Yeah, this is yet another frame perfect input. You gotta grab these vines on the correct frame to actually grab them, or else you just do what Dan's doing and jiggle around a little bit.
Yep. Also, you have to wait for a specific cycle because Link does two type of bops, a shallow bop and a deep bop, and you want a deep bop to actually grab the vines.
Yeah, shallow bobs won't let you grab it.
This can be a little hard to deal with.
Yeah, so you guys jump slash in front of this chest, and that does the same thing as walking in front of the other chest. It's just faster than burning the web and getting in front of it. So the second time it shows a compass once again, but that time it was the light arrows. So now with all the items we need, just more movement here to get down to the Goma boss room. And since they actually didn't get nuts on either of the times they collected Deku nuts, they changed it into a different item. We gotta get it again. So this time it's nuts for real.
Also, something you might have noticed, they both have half a heart. This is really like a precise health setup because they're gonna die on Goma at the same time they're gonna be killing her because they want to get back to the start of the Deku Tree dungeon. So you'll be able to see that.
They're very close so far.
Yeah.
After all that.
So you can see Thunder and Dan have both a blue potion bottle as well as light arrows. So now it's time for them to kill Goma.
Goma dies very
don't
quickly.
blink.
And there it is.
One does Goma.
One.
Nice.
Yeah, Dan with the one nut Goma for the fans. Wonder all for 2 nuts. Only difference between 1 nut and 2 nut is the timing window. Well, one nut doesn't keep Goma stun-locked for as long, so you need to be more precise with your timing in the slashes. Two nuts very safe. She's stunned for a long time. It's really easy.
So as you saw, they both died. Don't worry, they all planned that. And then going for Baba Hess. And gets it, alright.
Yeah, this is a very hard movement. That's the hardest part, is crossing that gap. You need one of 3 target frames to pass that gap, and some other things to go right as well that aren't really worth going into. But it saves about 4 seconds if you do it all correctly. It's about even with what Thunder's doing right now if you don't cross the gap. But I respect the attempt.
Now they're both going to Lost Woods. It's because they want to get bugs on their bottle. In their bottle, sorry. So yeah, this is gonna be used for a really, I wouldn't say hard trick. It's easy to fail. Like there's a lot of stuff that can fail.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
called-
it is
called-
a precise trick, but not a very precise setup.
Yeah, it's called round walk.
Yeah, this is pretty much what the whole category is based around, is we're gonna use the blue warp at the end of Deku Tree after killing Goma to warp to the end of the game, basically. Dan, just missing that full Waterfall West there. You got most of the way. Unfortunately, it doesn't really save much time if you don't get that ending part. That's where most of the time save comes from. Thunder also missing the first part of it, so it's a hard trick, very hard trick. Just faster movement, basically. No real consequence other than having to walk back. Dan doing a mega side op to get back down here. And Thunder opting for just the jump slash off the wall method. Some cool
Right.
movement to get back to Goma's room.
Round
So-
walk time.
Yep,
Let's
so
rage.
we'll catch these bugs in our bottle, and if you have a full bottle in your hand, you can do a glitch called Ocarina Items by pressing bottle and a hell item, in this case, the sword, at the same time. If done on the edge of the warp, it'll allow you to regain control of Link when he's supposed to be being taken away. If you go through this last door on the right frame, you'll go to the clap sequence. And now, immediately we're doing another trick, triple slash clip. Link takes a giant step back after doing a triple slash. And if you cancel this with a pull-out animation of the bow, it can be used to clip through acute angles, like this wall there.
Also, they both equipped light arrows, but they are not supposed to be able to equip them. It's because they used a glitch named Equip Swap, which is basically just tricking the game into thinking you are actually equipping a certain item, for example, light arrow here. And yeah, basically allows them to equip whatever they want.
Yeah, it's very useful. This is still really close.
Yeah,
Dan has a slight lead, but Ganon is not at all a surefire, consistent fight, so...
did they both get the kiss as well?
I didn't quite see, actually.
Thunder got it, but Dan, I don't know.
Yeah, I switched over to Thunders after Dan just got into the cutscene.
That's a best of 3.
Yeah, this will be a best of 3. And this is race number 1.
So fun fact
fun-
here.
Yeah, if you want to explain it, go ahead.
Basically, the game lags a bit on this cutscene, so you can save time randomly by just not lagging.
Yep, it's completely random. How many rocks spawn in this thing and like where they go, how long they're on screen, etc. So it varies anywhere from like up to 4 seconds of lag. between like the best and the worst that you can get.
I'm not sure if it still lags on NSO. Maybe it does.
Not sure.
I'm not gonna check that because I don't want to touch this version.
Yes, like RNG is incredible, to say the least. It's very cool. Thankfully, it's only like 4 seconds, so it doesn't really matter for most people. This is Wii VC though, yeah. It's still affects it on Wii VC, not even in 64. It's even worse than 64.
Also, they both enter the cutscene by jump slashing with a deco stick. It's because they want to set up something called power crouch stab. Basically, on Japanese versions only, I think, crouch stabbing has no set damage value, and it basically takes the value of the last hit you did. So here it's the deco stick jump slash, which I think is the highest damage value you can get normally as a child. And ISG takes the cross trap damage value.
Yeah, it's
So-
actually the same exact like damage value numbers as the Master Sword. So pretty useful to have the Master Sword in a place where you're not supposed to have the Master Sword.
Under failing ISG. This specific ISG is a bit harder because Navy ISGs are a bit harder because you need to target and see up while doing a cross stab.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of lag here, so the timing can kind of get messed up sometimes.
Yep.
It's so much worse on N64 too. You have to go so slow to get ISG here. All right, Dan with a pretty good fight there.
Yep.
All that's left to do is one final slash. It'll be time.
The only hard thing on this fight is maybe not getting hit by Ganon because it's basically
Yeah.
a one shot.
You gotta make sure you get ISG on like the first or second try if you do it quickly.
Yeah, GG
Don't get hit.
runners.
GG Dan and Thunder also finishing up right now as well. Very, very close race, all said and done. So sick.
That was a very close race. I checked in the labs cutscene.
Yeah, you guys were pretty neck and neck the whole
Yeah.
thing, honestly.
Yeah,
Thunder
and
stream just tagged.
before you guys say I spliced during game,
Well,
the
it was
problem-
already said.
Yeah, it's because my there's something wrong with my new Wii. Like it sometimes just loses signal for like a second.
Did Thunder
good.
crash?
I really don't know why.
Thunder rage quit.
Oh, what did you die again? Then?
No.
No. I think his
internet
connection
is
just
stream
went out.
discipline.
Internet rip.
Okay, he's back.
Okay, you finished. Oh. Exactly a minute apart. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1526 to 1626. Good stuff. And we have a Thunder with us now.
I'm so sad I dropped the Barbarians at the gap.
Oh, you did?
I like.
Yeah.
I just like. Last second decided to go for it.
Nice.
I wasn't gonna go for it, but
Yeah, so I tried to start my timer like as soon as race time started, but it was kind of hard. So I'm not sure what we should do for the next race, like, because the 1626 is not accurate because I was using my timer.
Yeah, don't worry about timers. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably because you probably have to just re-download Live Split from the. Because I had the same issue at first until I re-downloaded Live Split because there was some like issue with the auto updater that makes race time not work properly.
Yeah.
So that's probably the reason why race time doesn't work for you.
Well, GG.
Yeah, that was a good race. It was close.
Great first
Yeah,
race.
super close. I think you traded places like 2 or 3
Like-
times during game.
Yeah, and
Okay,
like
yeah.
7-8 times during the whole run.
Yeah, my second game was very slow too. I just couldn't get the vine grab. And if you like miss it the first time, it's like kind of random.
It's easy to fail.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, and we have the next race time lobby set up.
Yeah, I'm just already in it. I hope my feed is not
So
gonna.
should I use race time or should I use my timer? Because I can't really use both.
Were you joining it on your live split or joining it on
No,
the
I-
website?
That's the
it
problem.
doesn't work for
That doesn't
mine.
work for him because he has to
Yeah,
re-download
I
that
know.
split from
I was just making sure.
turn step in here.
Yeah, so just like do like you do in runs, right? So open the file, and then like sit in Link's house and then start moving when the race time thing starts.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah. It
And
just
you
won't be
use your
accurate
timer
because-
like
Yeah. All right.
does that make sense? I feel like there's something not being understood here.
No, it's just like I can't really split and then use my mouse to go and hit finish at the same time. you
Oh,
know?
at the end. At
oh
the
yeah,
end.
no.
I thought you meant at the beginning. Yeah,
No,
that's
at the
fine.
beginning
Don't worry about it.
it's yeah, at the beginning too. It's just like
Prioritize race time over your splits, I would say.
Yeah, that's when Seren is saying just
Or don't
use
bother.
race time and don't bother,
We'll figure it
don't
out.
bother
It's
with
not a
it
big deal.
and finishing. Don't worry.
okay. Next race time.
Oh, I almost just used this file.
Yeah, make sure if you saved to get a new file.
Yeah, because I
don't
normally
know.
don't. I normally
I
don't
don't know who would
save.
do that in a race, but
I say-
certainly
well,
not me.
Yeah, I
I don't
normally
even
don't
know if
save.
Hydra you saw that.
Okay, yeah. Better hurry up. Alright, good luck. Here comes. Good luck, Thunder.
GL.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like we're about to start.
Yep.
Alright, we're off once again. Back to the forest. Back to getting sword and shield. See who does it better this time.
Looks like Dan is ahead for now. That's what I love about OOT speedruns. Basically, like, the start is just pure execution, and then when the glitches start happening, like, so much stuff can happen. It's so cool. Like,
Yeah, it's
OOT
really
races
nice
are so
that-
hype.
This like movement heavy part is at the beginning. I'm glad for the beginning. Because I feel like it'd be way harder to do this section like perfectly at the end.
Yeah,
Because there's like a lot of small movement things. It's really hard to get a really good introductory split.
Dan getting
pretty
bridge flip first try.
Yeah, the one that Dan does is a little less than a second faster than the one that Thunder was doing. It looks really cool, so bonus points. Alright, so it looks like Dan with a bit cleaner execution on the injured deck this time. Up to shield at least. Thunder was the better one last time, so we'll do the switcheroo.
Maybe last time they they had both a little bit of, nerves going on.
Yeah, for sure. I know both these runners talk a lot about nerves in races, and I don't blame them. Racing is definitely nerve-wracking,
Yeah,
no
it
matter
is.
what it's for. Even if it's just a showcase, right? But even so, you don't want to mess up, right?
Then getting the boost, oh my god, that's
Yeah.
a big one.
Yeah, that's the biggest boost that you can get. That's
Oh,
like the
nice.
full second time save.
Thunder getting it as well. This boost is like a bit hard to get because it's not hard to get, but to have it like being optimal because you
Yeah.
can't set it up because you just lose time, and you can't even buffer it as well.
Yeah, it seems like such little time. It's like a second if you've done perfectly. That like if you take a second to set it up, it just becomes not worth it. So you kind of just have to go for it and hope you are good enough at it to get it the best it can be consistently. On to game now though for both runners.
Yep, they're both in the DQ tree. And
Once again, getting
yeah.
put away.
This trick
maybe.
is hard to get. I can understand.
Yeah, the Baba like lunge timing is pretty awkward sometimes.
Right, so having a little bit of an issue with health now.
Yeah, as mentioned last race, got to manage our health all the way up to Goma. Want to make sure we end up with half a heart exactly entering the Goma room, and these runners know what their health should be at any point in the run. So if their health gets messed up, they just take precautions to fix it. Really solid first game from Thunder here, though. That was good, and Dan following just behind. That was number 1. Yeah, certain attacks. Those are this is not a real game. This is a hack version.
Also, oh, sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, you're
What were
good.
you saying?
I finished my point. That's it.
I don't know if we talked about it like last race, but they're actually what's the word again? Pulling their DQ stick off. I think that's the word. Taking it off. I don't know. I don't know English. Help. But yeah,
Trying to figure out what you're talking about.
they're using their DQ stick to skip Navitex
Oh yeah,
boxes.
pulling the deck stick out. Yeah. Yeah. When they approached the second set of vines there, after the big like long one that they climbed up, they pulled the deck stick out because there's just a Navitex there, and Navi can't talk to you while you're pulling out a deck stick.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my English sucks. I'm French.
That's all good. Alright, so successful second games from both runners.
Yep.
Nice B1 jump from Thunder. Get some real decky nuts. And now setting up the B1 jump. This jump is way harder than it looks. I don't think these runners have messed it up in either of the races so far. But
Yep.
you have to get into a very precise position, and then during that roll, press up on one frame. There's one specific frame that works. So it's much harder than these runners are making it look.
Yeah, also we are talking a lot about frame perfect stuff. This game runs at 20 FPS and 30 FPS on the pause menu. So you have basically a 20th of a second to input, to do the stick input, like the up input.
Yeah, it's really nice that this game runs at 20 FPS too, and not like 30 or 60. I mean, there's no way it would have run at 60, but like 30 would have been just, a tad harder to get those frame perfect inputs. I think Mario runs at 30. And I know I fail grabbing bombs for pillars all the time because it's way harder.
Thunder getting double KO. I wonder if Dan's gonna go one nut again.
Yep.
He did.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, he does it all the time. He's very comfortable with it. That's another thing that's like harder than it looks. He has to pause on a specific frame of Link pulling out the sword to make sure that he can throw the deck into it. But he's really comfortable with the timing, so.
I love that strat. It's so swag, but
The one
so
that
hard
Ganon?
at the same time.
Yeah. It saves like 0.7 seconds, so like not really worth it for most people. But if you're really comfortable with it, like Dan, like it's like what? 3-time save.
Right, so
Anything-
no Baba
anything
has it
matters?
seems.
Yep, no Baba has for either one this time. Just
Like,
gonna
I
make
get
our way.
it. It's super hard.
Oh yeah, it's really hard. Dan tried going for the quicker Wes. You can jump off that ledge there and jump slash the side of it instead of the wall. It's like I don't know how much time it saves over the other one, but it's pretty cool. Bugs acquired for Thunder. Let's see if he gets this waterfall Wes, or if he even goes for it.
Doesn't do it. Right.
He went for it last time, but did not get it. So opting just to roll and got a short hop. That's unfortunate, but no big deal. Just gonna roll our way back to the exit tree. Dan, however, indeed going for the waterfall S. Jump slash off that stone there. And the same concept as that Baba has earlier for getting over that gap. Unfortunately, it drops it on the angle change.
Yeah, basically you need to be on a really specific position on your stick to do Wes's, and basically anything that contains the letter ESS. And well, angle changes, basically you need to change your position on the stick from right to left or from left to right. Thunder
Looks like
going.
Dan's stream is
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah. Alright, Thunder going into the wrong wall.
Nice
Got
roll
it.
from Thunder. Let's see if we can get
Yep.
this triple slash clip. Oh. Dan's back.
Go. And he failed Ganon door actually. Ooh.
He's low on health, so he actually went to grab these hearts because this triple slash clip after Ganondorf takes a little bit of damage if you aren't careful. I think you can get through damageless optimally, but I guess it's just good for safety.
Thunder going for his equip swap. As I said, it's a bit harder than any other frame perfect trick in the game because the menu, like the pause menu, runs at 30 FPS. So it's a bit hard, but not that hard. Got collapse kit. That's nice.
Yeah, so they fall into this like unloaded area of the tower, and if you know where to go, you just get down the staircase.
Yeah, because the whole map is always loaded in game, and not all textures though. So basically, you still have the collisions and triggers
The
and
loading zones,
whatever.
yep.
Right, then failing his triple slash clip. This one's hard. I think you have like how many frame perfect inputs are they? 3,
In
4?
triple slash clip,
Yeah.
there's 2 frame perfect inputs, and the like up press has to be released at the same time as the second one, so it doesn't really count. And then the bow pull is 2 frames, so it's like 2 frame perfect inputs and 1 extra 2 frame input. So it's a fair bit of precision there. Thankfully, you kind of have to pause in the middle of that trick to equip bow, so you get to buffer one of those inputs for free.
Did we talk about Ganon's Castle rocks? Like if you hit them, then you crash?
Oh yeah, in that hallway, they were walking through just now. before they exited. There's rocks on the floor. There's also some rocks falling down. The rocks falling down just damage you for half a heart. There's nothing special there. But the rocks on the ground, if you hit them, they burn your shield. And the text that gets displayed from burning your shield doesn't like being on screen at the same time as Zelda, and it crashes your game.
And we got a raid.
Raid
Welcome,
from Mr.
Raiders.
Ross. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to this Ocarina of Time Defeat Ganon showcase. We're on our second race of up to 3, with Thunder in the lead right now, looking to tie it up.
I'm hoping we can see maybe some Void Warp or Instaclip.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
pretty sure
see.
they won't do it. They won't do it, but
They won't do it if they don't have to, I don't think, but you never know with these. Both me and you in our last showcase had to make some adjustments.
yeah.
Alright, so Thunder once again gonna try to get Infinite Sword Glitch here. And just walk between the pig's legs. Failing the first one, it's fine though, just back up and try again.
Second one. Or maybe the third one.
It's worth noting that this first phase of Ganon, he moves much slower than the second phase, so you got a lot more time before he starts like charging you and threatening to end your own.
Well, I didn't know that. That may
Yeah, the
explain
second
why.
phase he like slashes faster and walks faster at you.
Right. That explains why I always have a lot of trouble on the second phase. Because basically, if you don't like pay attention to your position and stuff, and stay between its legs, Ganon will just spin around, which makes the
Yeah.
fight like so much more awkward.
It gets pretty wonky if you start spinning. It does some dance. But Thunder felling the pig. You like to see it. Very nice from Thunder. Tying up this series. Yeah, not too far behind once again.
Yeah, maybe just a minute.
Entering the second phase now. Yeah, it looks like about a minute.
Yeah, it is.
A 14:55 if I read the thing correctly. 15 minutes flat on race time. Pretty good.
Yep.
Really
GG.
solid time for a race. And then getting that last sound again. One final slash to end the run for him. Alright, and a 15:40 it looks like for Dan, according to race time. So about 40 seconds apart. That's another really close race. What's up, Dan? What's up, Thunder? GG's.
Damn.
GG's.
Congrats on tying the series, Thunder. Yeah.
GG Thunder. Well played.
GG's.
The first game was
yeah.
really bad. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
played a lot better that race.
Yeah.
So,
And Gim is always a very
Yeah.
hard roadblock to get past, especially in
Yeah.
races. It can take some time.
I definitely have some nerves during game
That's normal.
races. Yeah.
I can understand that. Gimme is really Monka.
Yeah, it's hard to do in general, but even harder to do in a race.
Yeah, it's even harder in a race. And then like I wasn't sure about the hearts. That's why I was standing there for a second before Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Because I did want
it
to
was
be there with like half a heart.
definitely safe. Yeah.
And then I wasn't sure if the Wonger was gonna refill the hearts, so it didn't. So
It doesn't,
thankfully I
yeah.
went back. Yeah, so I wasn't sure. So
The Ganondorf cutscene refills hearts, but not the wrong one.
oh yeah, I mean we don't have it anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah. But it was a good call. You can get through that whole section without taking damage,
Yeah.
but if you get hit by like one of those falling rocks on accident, which is really
Yeah.
easy, I completely respect the call to get those hearts there.
Very respectable.
Alright, we got a new race time up.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
already
try to get
running
into
it.
the second or the third race. Pretty quickly.
And
here.
making it close here, like giving it a good show.
Oh yeah, definitely a good show.
Okay.
Make sure your files are good to go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just done.
Do that.
Did you read what he said, Thunder?
No.
Don't reset after this race because you want to.
Yeah, let credits roll. We gotta enjoy the credits after the last
Okay.
race.
Yeah, so
OOT
just don't
credits are
reset.
too good.
All right, let's see.
Mario.
Gets the
Wait, what?
win here. Good luck, Combs. Already up here.
All right. GL.
Good luck, Thunder.
Alright, so we're starting pretty soon here. Good luck, racers.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, hopping right back into it.
I just noticed both their save files are named after a smiley face.
Yeah, and it's not even the same one. It's the two different ones.
Yeah. I think it's Shi and Tsu. I learned a bit of Japanese like
Nice.
4 years ago.
I think the She one is the one I use. It looks like an L. I'm not a Japanese expert though. I don't read the game.
I just read the dialogues during the cutscenes, but that's just
Yeah.
all. Like a bit of them.
Don't enjoy that war in your speedrun.
Yeah. Also, funny fun fact, Saria's fairy at the start of the run is actually random, like the color of the fairy is random.
Yeah,
It
it just
is-
like picks random RGB values and
Yeah.
assigns it. It's pretty cool.
Right, both getting sword sub 1 minute. That's nice.
And maybe just to reiterate for some people who weren't here for the first race or the second race, this first section is just getting sword and then collecting rupees to buy a shield to get into the Deku tree. And to maybe reiterate once more, this category is just defeating the final boss as fast as possible without the use of a very powerful glitch called stale reference manipulation. And that's basically the basics of this category and of what we're seeing at the moment. Good movement from both runners here, though.
Yep.
Nothing too major this time. Up to shield. Good stuff. Alright, and with both sword and shield in hand, Might will let us through. And again, we're going to take a detour here for 2 sticks before entering the Deku tree.
I wonder if Midos keep saves a bit of time. Like
In this
taking
route,
the
no.
sword.
Because you can't, you have to pass by him 3 times in the double game route, right?
Oh,
Once
yeah.
here, once on the way back. Which
Yeah,
you
sure.
can get through him with Baba Hess. But you cannot get through him with Waterfall Hess. You would need to get Hess speed again. Or do Midas skip again, which just isn't faster than talking to him.
So Thunder getting a pretty good boost and then failing it. So Thunder is now a bit ahead, I guess. No, not even.
Probably not enough to bump into the lead, but it's still very close.
It's super close. Right, so now they're both gonna do quick put away. So once again, quick put away, you just pull out your stick and try to, well, put it away when getting a hit.
Yeah, actually got the
Yeah,
whole quick setup this time. Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Looks like Thunder is getting it too. Unless he moved there. He's gonna
Nope.
play it safe.
There's so many setups for this trick, it's insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of different setups. Kind of just pick the fastest one, and then you just back it up however you can if it goes wrong. But that was really, really good from Dan. Really, really fast again. So Dan, once again, just gonna walk in front of this map chest here, and that'll set his get item value to a negative number, actually, and then that will give him a blue potion bottle. In the middle of the second game that he's setting up here.
One thing chat is talking about Wind Waker. Just a quick second to say I never had the chance to play this game.
Wind Waker or
Yeah.
OT?
Wind Waker. OOT, nah, I don't think I even finished OOT like in a casual run.
Oh, me neither. I played it casually, but I never beat it.
Like I finished OOT 3D like in a casual way, but it's OOT 3D, so
I've also never even played Mario 64 casually, but I speedrun it. The only context I've ever touched Mario 64 in is a speedrunning one.
I remember getting bored by Mario 64, so I just learned how to BLJ to skip like half of the game. Like I think I just got like 23 stars and just finished the game.
That's pretty funny. Wind Waker I played also, but I stopped at the like Triforce ending quests. That quest killed all the fun of the game for me. I just
Dan-
didn't want to play after that.
Dan is having a bit of trouble getting his stick on fire. I think his trick is frame perfect, right?
I'm not sure actually. I don't know the frame data of this.
I don't know.
But it's
I wouldn't
like
be
it's like
surprised.
it's like a spacing thing. Dan needs to be a little bit.
It is.
It's a spacing thing and a timing thing. There's like two elements to it, depending on the setup you use. Oh, Thunder having trouble on it as well. Broke his stick on the wall. Dan gonna do the old school flame storage method.
Let's
If you
go,
jump
I
slash
like
the
that.
top of this torch with your sword and you pull out your stick will be lit.
I like this.
Funny adjustment. Bringing out the old school setups there.
I always do it.
Thunder
It's so
backflipping
fun.
off. Dude, this torch is
No.
giving us both our runners trouble. Okay, Thunder getting a stick lit there now. Both runners have made it past the dreaded torch gauntlet.
Game is hard, yeah. Right, so looks like Dan is gonna go for One Not Goma again.
I would expect so, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, because normally you would equip nuts and no bottle when
Yeah,
just
usually-
cutscene.
Yeah, usually equip it before the cutscene, like Thunder's does right here, but Dan saves it here so that you can afford to take a pause for this pretty perfect predicament.
Also, can we take a moment to appreciate the fact that their equips were both synced?
I didn't even notice that, that's funny. I was looking at Dan's.
To be frank, I don't think I ever finished OT. Well, I mean, it's no issue. Fun fact, I only finished OT like I started a save file in 2018 when I first discovered, I think it was MST speedruns that got me into OT.
Oh, nice.
And then like I waited 2 years after that, and I just like went, you know what? I'm just gonna do a defeat Ganon run. Well,
good
at
place
the
to
time it
start.
was called, I think it was called No Ace when I got my first PB.
No
It was like,
ace.
it was like really super bad. I think it was like 44 minutes and 40 seconds. Super, super embarrassing.
I think my first run was also like 40-ish minutes. But look at us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
But
again,
then
I'll wait just to
getting
get
these
bugs.
bugs. Yep.
The important thing about bugs versus blue potion is that they can recatch it. Right? If you use the blue potion, you can't fill it up again with to get a full bottle in your hand. Bugs let you easily just drop it, pick it up, and there's a full bottle in your hand.
Right, then
That's the
going for
important part
his
of the glitch.
waterfall west.
Got the west started. And we're not a really gap thing.
Bad.
Yeah, I targeted a frame early. There's 2 working frames that you can target there. And you just went the frame early. Hard trick.
Get this
Precise.
swag inverted camera.
Yeah, swag. There's absolutely nothing. Let's just let you see where you're going. Dang, just barely missing that backup.
Yep. I just noticed how Thunder always saves before getting to the Deku tree.
Yeah, just in case wrong warp goes incorrectly, you can soft lock the game if you try to do wrong warp again. Except if you pause in Link's house. So Thunder saves before going to the Deku tree, so he spawns in Link's house if he has to reset. So it's pretty quick to just pause when you get into there.
Yeah, I think it's because you need like to have seen a specific cutscene before doing wrong walk, which is
Yeah.
Goma dying.
It's actually the Deku tree entrance cutscene to like pan around
Oh, is it?
when you enter it. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think Goma cutscene counts as a cutscene in that
I
context.
don't know.
Either way, looks like both successful.
Yep. And they're still like really close.
Yeah, pretty much neck and neck here. See how the triple slashes go. Dan through.
Also, fun fact here, you can soft block if you fail this. Like, I think it's pressing up too early. You just void and get sent back into the Q3.
Yeah, that would be if you press it too late. If you press it too early, you just clip back in.
Oh, okay.
Without like
Right,
clipping
okay.
through. If you don't hold up early enough, then you'll just fall and void out, and yeah, like you said, you'll spawn in Deku tree. And I think you just void forever.
That gets the kiss, and Thunder gets the triple slash clip.
Yeah, so really clean TSC from Dan. We'll pull him ahead for this Ganon fight.
Yep. I'm still a bit sad we didn't see Void Warp. I love it, I love this trick. I still like TSC, but Void Warp is... I don't know, I
Yeah.
think it's fun.
Void Warp and Instaclip are probably one of the two of the coolest tricks in the game. I'm glad they're not in the category anymore as a runner, but as a viewer, it was cool to watch.
I think it's a kind of an hot take, but I loved doing Void Warp.
Yeah, I mean Void
I don't
Warp's
know.
easy.
Yeah, it's easy, just... And I still buffered it, so really easy.
Yeah.
Instaclip
Instaclip
though
though
is...
is...
Yeah, it's another story. Right, gets an RNG. Once again, to explain, this cutscene lags a bit, so you can save a few frames by not lagging.
more than a few frames, a few seconds.
A few seconds even? Oh my god!
Yeah, like the difference between a good cutscene RNG, in my splitting timing, it's 1 minute 8 seconds, and the worst you can get is 1 minute 12 seconds. So it's a 4-second range.
Wow. In before someone overclocks their Wii just so they can not lag.
Yeah, one of the previous world record holders, Torrid, who got the first sub 17 minutes in this category, was known to have a fast Wii because he would always get really good cutscene RNG. Not always, of course, but it was just a funny generalized thing. The current record holder, Lawsuits, seems to always get terrible cutscene RNG though. And all the records that I've seen that he got in the past few months have always been terrible cutscene RNG. I think his current one has like 111. Either way, entering the Ganon fight now. Wrapping up our third and final race here. Dan with the lead going in. We'll see if he can get all the ISGs and the walking through the legs.
Right, gets ISG first try, let's go.
A small thing to note here, you can, I assume Dan will go for it, you can backflip, yeah, just like that on the last hit. Puts you a tad bit closer to the Master Sword, saves a roll. A small time save, but not a very negligible one. And we're talking to Zelda.
Yeah, talking to Zelda. He tried to roll, I guess.
Yeah. Right. Wrapped up from Dan.
Right.
We'll secure the 2-1 victory here.
It was close, it was close. Like, that's why I love to see top level races. They're always super close until, I don't know, something just messes up everything. GG.
GG to Dan.
That flame stick was the worst.
Yeah, that torch is giving you trouble.
Like, what did I do wrong with that backup?
I don't know, it's just, like, annoying to do.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You know how
I
many times I
guess.
tried. So I just went for the old strat.
And GG Thunder as well.
At least I got a decent first skim that time. And I got the kiss as well.
Hello.
Man. Yo, Thunder, man. GG.
GG.
What a good
Those are
fight.
some really, really good races. I hope everyone enjoyed
Yes.
that.
Yeah, those are all sick races. Very, very close the whole time. And all three
like,
of them.
all like within a minute, pretty much.
Definitely.
Yeah, less than a minute difference on each one.
I hate that torch so much, dude.
Yeah, you guys both had trouble on the torch.
Yeah.
Wait, did you also struggle with it?
Yeah, I broke my stick on it, dude.
Oh yeah, I just couldn't get it. I just like in the end I just did the sword
Flame storage.
flame storage with the sword.
Really? No
Yes,
way.
I couldn't get it to
That's
work.
awesome.
I don't know why.
That's awesome.
Like with that angle that when you target it, like it just never works like with that angle for me. Which I mean that's supposed to be the angle, right? You target the base and then it works, but it just wouldn't work for me at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that if you target the wall at the white spot and then you do a shield turn left and then one S turn, is it 2 S turns or 1 S turn?
Either one works.
Really?
Yep.
Because that didn't work for me.
Yeah.
You know, that torch it gives me trouble so much. It's one of the more infuriating things that I run across.
Yeah. Like if I don't get the torch flame straight after B1 jump with that angle, it just never works for me.
Yeah. It's such a simple thing, but like
Yeah.
I was
It's so picky.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of talking to Carson about it, and like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how to really get more. Like, it's just timing, I guess. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, maybe like that other angle changes the timing a little bit. I don't know.
But yeah, anyways, GG's to the both of you. Really close races.
Yeah. GG's and congrats to Dan for taking the victory 2-1.
Yep.
yeah, I think this was a good like kind of de-rust race for both of us. Maybe before
Yeah.
the big tournament in February, we'll see though.
Ayo.
Yeah. And the LTA?
Are we spoiling things right now? Is this not supposed to be? Are we not supposed to be saying this?
I don't know. Yeah, I think we're kind of tight on time here. Like Saren was rushing us, so we're like
Oh, yeah.
short on schedule. So yeah. What's even up next? Probably SMO or SM64 again, right?
I have no clue. Let's check. Yeah, a 70-star open race versus
Yeah.
Q-Bob and Roddy.
Kebab, I guess, because he's French. So it's
Kebab. Q-Bob? Okay.
Ku. Like, I don't know.
Q.
I don't know. Is there a word where there's like the sound E in English? I don't know.
Not really.
French. Oh my god. Even I hate French. But yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna start drama over this.
Still time. Okay. All right.
Kill time. We have to let the credits play. So
that
yeah,
weather?
OOT, huh? That sure is a game.
Yes, it's a good game.
That's all the time killing I got.
Dan,
Yeah.
were you nervous doing this?
It was
Or-
okay. It was
Yeah.
not as bad as the tournament, like the very first one. But there was, I think at the very first tournament, I was super nervous because it was best of one. So you had to get a good run.
Right.
Yeah,
I totally
Like-
forgot about that.
best of three. Like it took me.
The best of three helps for sure.
It definitely helps because you don't need to like win every race. You can lose a race.
My nerves kind of go on like a roller coaster. Like after the first race, I'm like literally like win or lose. After the first race, I'm much more calm. And I think that's why I did a lot better in my second race. And then like once
Yeah.
I'm tied up at 1-1 for the third race, I'm like, all right, gotta play well here. And then I think
Yeah.
my performance sinks a little bit. It's funny, like in studying sports psychology, we learn a lot about like anxiety versus performance and
Mm.
the ideal levels of like what you want in order to maximize performance. And there are a lot of different theories, but it's pretty interesting.
It's probably different from person to person, right?
The general theories stay the same, but the like kind of like the inner workings of the theory change person to person, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a theory called the inverted U, where if you imagine a graph,
Mhm.
it's like it's basically just a U but turned upside down, and it's measuring anxiety / arousal, basically the same thing,
Okay.
versus performance. And so basically there's in the middle of having very little anxiety and a lot of anxiety, there should be a sweet spot for every person where their
Okay.
performance is maximized, right? Because if you're not anxious at all, if you're as calm as a cucumber, right, you're probably not going to be as attentive to everything, right? And you might
Mhm.
lack performance. But if you're too anxious and you're too, if you're going too much, then you're going to screw up.
Yeah.
And everyone has a different sweet spot.
So basically, that means like a little nerves is healthy,
Right, exactly. For sure.
but too much
You
is
feel
bad.
alive.
Yeah.
Does everybody know about the famous developer in this part of the credits?
Which one?
It's like during the fadeaway, from like the Mido and Kings Zora. It's like after this. long
After this one?
right?
Yeah, on my screen.
Yeah. Sorry for doggos.
Dog.
Yeah.
Frankerzy.
Frank or Z.
These guys
Is
see
easy-
demons
easy
on a regular
recognize?
basis. I swear, they just bark at anything.
Okay,
All right,
who is
should we
it?
transition?
It's Yoshitaka Take Shit Up. It's my favorite developer.
Okay, how come?
It's nice
Just a
name.
funny name.
Just a nice name.
Okay,
I enjoy the name.
fair.
I'm a name enjoyer.
Okay.
Name enjoyer.
Looks like next race is ready here, so
Yep.
Yeah, we can go ahead and transition to the next race.
Yeah.
Saren's
so
got enough credits for today.
Yeah.
thanks to both Dan and Thunder. Thanks again, Lake.
thanks for
And-
commentating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you. Really cool race.
Yeah, GG's to
That's,
both of you.
Loved commenting it. Thank you again, Seren, for inviting the four of us. And well, Mario next, I guess. So good luck to
Yeah.
Mario runners.
Yeah, good luck to the 70-star runners.
Good old 70-star.
As we say in France, bonne chance.
Bonne chance, yeah. I learned that from Marco.